Today I want to show you 3 ways you can cut your fjord horse's mane. It's the traditional way, it's the wedding style, and it is the way they cut the horse's mane when they drove to a funeral. What you need a fjord horse, you need some time, and you need a good pair of scissors. A roll of duct tape is good to bring. 20 years later, I recreated an iconic mane clip that went viral from time to time in the horse world on social media. I've seen the pictures all over the place, actually. Are you ready to see how this came together?
Come with me to the barn.
Over 20 years ago, some people, they thought that I couldn't drive horses, and it really bugged me. So I went to a stallion show and I bought this horse that I thought had the best balance and the best movements. And honestly, one that really spoke to me with his look and his energy. It was a really nice horse. He was 4 years old, but he was a handful. I cannot deny that. But I didn't see it as a big deal to have a little challenge back then. And I don't regret it. This is the horse of my life. First time when I was cutting his mane like a star, because I was thinking he was my star. On this horse, it was for a show, and I could never imagine that it would be so much taken pictures of, going viral. It was crazy. And some people came and told me that this is actually a wedding style. I didn't know that at that time. But now it's 20 years ago, and I think it's time to make the star cut or the wedding cut again. And I wonder if I remember how to do it. You also need some duct tape. I use duct tape because it's easy. I like things that are easy. No duct tape? Well, then you can use a whip. You just keep it like this and you find the top above the tip of the shoulder blade. It's easy, but make sure the horse relaxes its neck. If the horse keeps its neck too high, then you'll get the wrong top point of the arch. You don't want it here, but you want it there. You find the tip of the shoulder doing like this, and then right above this point, that's the top of the arch where you want it. Okay. This horse has a very narrow mane, who is very easy to cut. If the mane goes too wide, I'll show you what to do. So here we go, trying to narrow in the old best horse's mane. It doesn't look good in the start, but in the end it looks somewhat decent, I think. We're just trying to make the best out of what we've got, as usual. Back to the younger horse and more narrow mane. This is actually the traditional cut on a Norwegian Fjord horse's mane. Did you know we keep the mane short because it can make the neck crooked? The mane is so thick that it can make the neck crooked to one side. And to showcase your fjord horse the best way, the mane is important, even though it's just hair. Here's the shoulder, the tip of the shoulder, and straight up. And now we know this is the top of the bow. Here we have the mourning style in the making. You need to start by cutting only the white hairs and step back sometimes to gain perspective. The mourning style, that's the style that they use when they drove to funerals. horse's mane grows really fast. It grows like crazy, so you can cut your horse's mane every second week and practice a lot. So during the winter you've been practicing so much that when summertime and horse shows and stuff, it's gonna be really good. So don't be afraid of cutting the mane. It's gonna grow back really fast. In other countries, I've seen this clip being used at horse shows. They might think it's the prettiest clip abroad. I wonder if they know what it was originally used for. We don't show horses with a sørgeram, as we call it, very often in Norway. I guess we're pretty happy, usually. I think so. Some people think it's better to cut the mane when it's wet, but it's not. It's best to cut the mane dry because it changes shape again if you cut it when wet. And then it doesn't look like you thought it was gonna be looking when it dries up. Another horse, another chance. Well, let's go for the wedding style or the star cut. I wonder if I remember how to do this. Let's see. Start with a middle peak, which should also be the largest, and use it as the basis for the rest. And here is a pro tip for you. Place the scissors at an angle towards the black line. Oh, do you think it's possible to sort this out so it turns out well? Well, we'll see. You finish the top of the black arch after the tips are somewhat done. And then place the scissors at an angle down from the black arch and trim each tip on both sides downward. If you don't clip at an angle, it won't look nice at a gentle angle from the back or the front, because most people don't see the horse only perpendicular from the side. ready for the next challenge, which is to make the next side somewhat similar to the first. What you hear in the background here is a Norwegian winter storm blowing. I don't know what you guys think about this, but I guess I was better at this 20 years ago. Please let me know in the comments what you think. And thank you so much for watching.